3, 2, 1.
Absolutely massive for the club to be part of the community. Pollok, like many football clubs around the country, have existed for a long, long time, almost like an island within the community, separate from it. I think that model no longer works. I think going forward, it's vital that the club and clubs like Pollok form links with all parts of the community. We can't exist in a bubble anymore. We have to be part of the community that we serve and the community that comes to support us.
To be the first top flight club in the UK to be, fully fan owned is a great achievement for us. It's something we're striving for. When we started it off, it's went ahead of schedule, but it's definitely went the right way, and the club's been run the right way now. And a lot of clubs are now taking interest in seeing the positive changes that it's made, being fan owned, and seeing that such a positive start the club's had on and off the field to fan ownership. So it's a huge thing for Motherwell. It's meant there's a lot of attention on us being fan owned, and I think a lot will kind of follow that model.
They started to look seriously at fan ownership at St Mirren. At the same time, we came up with this partnership with Gordon that allowed us to do it, kind of sooner than maybe we'd anticipated. So the buyout then happened in the summer of 2016, and as I say, Gordon took 51% majority shareholding, and Spiza took 29%. And then over the next few years, we'll buy out Gordon to take majority ownership into the Supporters Trust.
We started it off and we were getting 3s and 4s, and we built it up to kind of 8 to 10 people playing 5-a-side, and we kind of noticed that the guys that were playing were really enjoying it. They were getting loads of health benefits as well, but they were also getting a social side of it. The guys were turning up 15 minutes early for a wee chat while they were warming up, and they were staying after. Some of them were going for teas and coffees after it, the kind of social aspect as well. So we kind of noticed that it was a really good programme to try and run.
Partick Thistle's making an effort to get more females through the turnstiles because we had anecdotally seen and thought that we probably were getting more women fans in the last few years than we'd had before. But no real hard and fast evidence to justify that. And before you head off and do things, I think facts are usually quite handy. So we did our fan survey of women, which gave us both an idea of how well we were doing things and actually things that we needed to improve. And I think unsurprisingly, the things that the women want us to tackle are exactly the same things that the male fans want us to do.
Football Memories is now a national project. It's 9 years in the running, and it's the world's first national football reminiscence project. It really provides support for people living with dementia, but also more broadly, we also support people who have other mental health issues, maybe other issues to do with memory loss. But increasingly, we're looking at helping people that have issues potentially linked to depression or social isolation. So it's really a way of bringing vulnerable people back into society.
It's everything to me, man. It's hard to even put that into words, to be honest, because we all want to play football, and you all kind of grow up wanting to play football, and when you don't think you're ever going to be able to, and something like this comes along, you can kick a ball and score a goal and do something that you never thought you could do.
So AMS is a registered charity which delivers football programme weekly and football activities in the North East Fife area. The charity delivers football activities for boys and girls at various age groups, and we start with preschool activity from children around about 18 months and work our way up to Soccer Tots and Soccer 1, which is a primary 1 class. And then the kids can also attend school sessions which we travel to the primary schools to take, and independent soccer schools at various venues across Fife as well. And it's from those soccer school classes that kids can work their way into small-sided teams at 4-a-side, 7-a-side, and then later on 11-a-side football. And then as we progress beyond that to adult football, there's the walking football programme, there's amateur football, there's over 35s activity, and essentially what we're trying to create is a pathway of football from very, very young children to play for as long as you can, hopefully.